Welcome to the Sweet and Condensed Podcast, a podcast by people who love movies, people, and the magic that lives where they meet. At least I think we're going to try. If we can get all five of us, that would be pretty fun.
It'd be so fun. It'd be chaotic.
Calling
I think
you a
we just have to,
misogynist in that group message was like, I didn't mean for it to
Excuse
bleed
me?
over.
Wait, babe. I was just telling Josh that I found this. I saw this like text Instagram picture, and it was literally just a white screen with words. And it reminded me of our conversation yesterday, and it said, 3 wise men be so serious. And then the top comment was like, and found in the same place at the same time, no shot.
Hold on.
The internet is very unserious these days.
Oh
Wait
my
a second.
gosh, Mary laughed so
Wait a
hard.
minute. What message did you unsend, Josh, when I was busy being
Oh, I
IT?
didn't unsend anything. I didn't. Here's the thing. Kelly sent a photo of her setup. So I sent a photo of my setup. And it just so happened all my text messages were open on my monitor. And we all have that one friend that likes to zoom in on everyone's photos that gets sent. And Eric happens to be that friend. And Kelly, without saying that, guided me to that conclusion. And I said, oh, shit. So then I had to undo it. Oh, it didn't work. It didn't work at all. You still got it. Did Kelly screenshot it? That's why Kelly downloaded the photo, huh?
Oh,
That
Answer
is
my
so
question.
funny.
no.
Dude, that's my cousin. That's Colorado fam. That's the group message from the Colorado fam.
He's zooming. He's zooming and reading.
I'm doing some research right now, everybody. Continue. Carry on.
Don't be doing some research.
Open tabs.
Anyways.
Okay, Josh, I'd like to let
Right.
you know that Eric and I shared one of the most intimate moments in our relationship a couple days ago.
I'm going
And-
to
Sorry?
unplug the Wi-Fi.
No.
I'm unplugging the Wi-Fi.
Listen. It was truly more intimate than anything we have ever done in our whole entire lives together.
You
Would
have
like
2
to know?
kids. Go ahead.
Would
Continue.
you like to know what it was?
Would love to.
I asked him to share with me his best Batman impression, and he would not do it. He would not do it for like days. He was like, "No, I can't do that. I can't do that for like a very long time." And finally,
And it was just you two.
it was just us sitting here on the couch doing nothing. He would not share it with me. Is that a thing? Now I feel like it's only right, babe, that we hear
There's
it.
no amount of bribing, financially, sexually,
how
nothing
intimate
any
this
one
is
of you could say that can make me do that right now.
I'm pretty sure you've done it on the podcast before.
Like maybe mocking him, you know, like
Let's hear it.
Wait, which Batman are
you
we
know,
talking
like,
about?
Any of them.
Are we talking about the best Batman, as in Robert Pattinson? Or are we talking about
We
the
were-
other Batman?
We were
as in-
watching Robert Pattinson's movie. That's how it came up.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, on the pod I've mocked Christian Bale's voice. I was gonna make a terrible joke just now. But yes. No, I'm not doing that right
And
now.
so now you're gonna do it for the people, for the chat.
There's no way. There's no world where I do that. Moving on. Okay, what's the first topic of discussion? What have we been watching?
So, what have you been watching?
Dude.
Well, okay, one of the things we need to catch up because Kelly is involved in this too, because Kelly and Eric agreed that they were going to go on this adventure with us, because on the last podcast of Eric and I yapping away, we talked about Dune Prophecy and that we were going to watch it. So please update me. How far have y'all gotten to this series?
Me? I agreed to that. I didn't agree to that.
Eric said.
I watched an
Eric said
episode
both of y'all were
Eric
agreed.
said
while Kelly was at the Eras tour having the time of her life. I was watching Dune Prophecy and I never watched it again.
Was it?
So no.
Is it bad?
I don't know. I watched
Well,
one episode. Josh, tell
Eric's
us.
only seen one episode, so he doesn't know if it's bad. I think we're 4 episodes in now. And I was holding out. I thought, I knew the first one. Me and Eric talked about the first one. We said, I don't know. It doesn't look promising, but it did end in an interesting way where I'm like, okay, I got to continue on. Well, I continued on for 3 more episodes by myself. Well, not entirely by myself. New Mexico, Drew, and Brenna are joining me on this journey. Eric bailed very hard, and it's not good. And it's just a letdown, and I'm getting so sad because I wanted it to be great really bad. Like I really, really did. And maybe I was just holding on to too much hope, but it's the hope that kills us, right? So
Wait, is it like the
it was a big
same
letdown.
actors and actresses, or is it completely different? Oh,
No, it's 10,000 years before the movies, and it's just different. It's like the same like lineage of people in the same like worlds, but they're completely different characters and actors.
And what we talked about in the
It's
last
a
pod was
bummer.
like Penguin just did it, but there was a few years in between Batman and Penguin. There was 2 years. Dune 2 just happened. So it's all fresh in our minds how incredible of an experience that was. And then it's like, okay, no shade. If you like it, that's amazing.
It's great. I'm happy that someone's enjoying it.
But I
I'm
can't
sad I'm not.
get into it. I tried. I actually didn't try.
you
After the
guys are
first
being
episode,
so polite. Like, oh, I
after
would watch
Gladiator,
that. I want to watch that, but I don't want to. I'd love to watch them, but I just don't want to.
Anyways, moving on from Dune Prophecy, because that was it. We just wanted to update people in case we invited others to join us on this, and now we're
hold on.
don't.
What
I'm
is your
probably going to finish it, but I don't want to talk about it again. Yes, sir. You in the front.
Oh, what's your take tomorrow? Or if you're listening to this last week, what's your allegedly controversial take?
Okay, well, first off, I'll answer, but then Kelly has to give us a verbal take. She hasn't submitted it at all, says the producers. I had a producer note say that Kelly has yet to.
Proof of the producers.
And
I don't
everybody-
believe it.
When we're talking about submit, that's our newsletter, Sweet and Condensed, comes out weekly, and we have Tempty's takes, which Kelly and Sarah Warland. They don't watch anything anymore. There's no favorite watch Wednesdays from them. There's no takes from them. Women are working these days. Like, please take that out.
Don't take it out.
If you're listening, there's context to the misogyny, okay?
There's always context, right, to the misogyny.
Oh my god.
Give us your take. Give us your take
Oh.
now, babe.
Oh, okay, wait. But
Wait.
just to fill out last week's newsletter was favorite Christmas movie. Everyone submitted their favorite Christmas movie. That is a Christmas movie, except for Eric added The Dark Knight for whatever reason. And then this week, it's our favorite non-Christmas Christmas movie. So Christmas adjacent movie. Kelly, what is your favorite non-Christmas Christmas movie?
Okay, can you give me examples? Because I don't know what that means.
Well,
Absolutely.
Wait, hold on.
So, like-
you need to explain, because I took that as last week his favorite Christmas movie. That's a Christmas movie.
Uh-huh.
But this week his favorite thing to watch at Christmas time that might not be a Christmas movie.
I think that's what's fun about it too. Sometimes it's up for two
That's
interpretation.
how I interpreted it.
And-
Like favorite thing to watch during Christmas time that's not a Christmas movie. That was.
What was your take,
You have to wait till tomorrow.
Eric? What do you mean wait till tomorrow?
You're
This
not,
is
you
gonna
haven't
come
shared.
out
I'm
tomorrow.
not sharing.
Yeah, I feel like you have to share yours too, Josh.
Okay, for an example, in the text message when we were talking about Little Women 2019, the Greta Gerwig version, that's a Christmas movie. It's not a movie about Christmas, but Christmas is like involved.
Major plot
In
lines
some
take
way.
place on Christmas. People die or are healed by the Lord on Christmas in the movie. I'm not understanding, but Sarah's right.
Yeah, but it's not like Jingle All the Way is like he's trying to get a toy for his son on Christmas Day. Like it's actually Christmas, and it's about Christmas
Tell me how
spirit.
Holdovers
Love
is Christmas.
Actually. What?
Tell me how Holdovers is Chris. I submitted it as a Christmas movie because the events take place over Christmas break.
Yeah, but it's around Christmas movie. They're all going to break because of Christmas, and they're holding over at the school because of Christmas. Like it's a central part of the movie. Little Women's about women during the Civil War,
At Christmas time.
and she's an author,
At Christmas time.
and she's writing books
About Christmas.
That's the main point. No, Christmas just happens to be a background character. Anyways, this is why I might get murdered by the Harrisons, is because we had a long debate in the group chat about whether or not Little Women is or is not a non-Christmas Christmas movie. I ended up winning that it is a non-Christmas Christmas movie. Thank you. Shout out Sarah Warland. And my take is not Little Women. It's Perks of Being a Wallflower. It's because that movie is not a Christmas movie, but there is a really cool scene, and Christmas is involved, and his birthday is December 24th, and he does talk about how he's sad because he usually gets one set of gifts because his birthday is so close to Christmas. But they do the Secret Santa, and that is a cool moment for their friend group because I think Charlie gets to reap the benefits of being a wallflower. How he's so observant and intentional with all his friends. Kelly has not seen it, right?
Tell us how you feel about it, babe.
Yeah, tell us.
I've never seen it. I can't really have a true opinion.
Tell us how you feel.
But
Interesting. When we're not recording, you have a totally different response to Perks of Being a Wallflower.
okay, listen, let me explain myself. I was talking about this on my Instagram stories today. I don't like sad movies. I hate them, especially like the real raw, like I don't even know how to like literally it's just the aesthetic of Perks of Being a Wallflower where it's like sadness and like angst and like something bad is gonna happen and they fall in love but they can't because someone's dying. I literally want to die inside.
Sounds like your
because
books.
and tell me why is that? I can't, in my books, even in books, like I love sad books. I love when books tear my heart out, but I can't do it with movies. And someone said something really profound, and I like hurt my own feelings asking about this because I was like, somebody please tell me why I enjoy sad music and why I don't enjoy sad movies. And they were like, oh, because you've experienced pain and you don't want anybody else to feel the pain. And I was like, oh my gosh, you are 100% right. So basically, to sum up, I need therapy, and I don't like Perks of Being a Wallflower because it gives me trauma.
She uses it as a slur. I try to show
She
her
does.
a movie. She's like, "What is Perks of Being a Wallflower movie?" And I'm like, "This is Manchester by the Sea."
It's my trauma response, okay?
You thought that about normal people? You're like, "Is this another Perks of Being a Wallflower show?" And I was like,
It is.
"There's that."
It kind of is.
It is.
I mean, not really, but
But it's
great.
great.
I can't even I literally can't stand either of you because I had so many people in my DMs telling me like, why would you watch that if you don't like sad shows? It's literally to the definition of a sad show. And I was like, no trust.
But you kind of love it though.
No, I don't. I hate it. I hate him.
Doesn't it feel good to hate him though?
Ugh.
What episode are you on?
5.
4.
No way.
5.
5.
I don't know.
They've reunited at
Super
college.
depressing.
Okay.
And
I also don't know how it could be sad.
like sadder.
How the show can't be sad?
Yeah. Ooh, they're not going to end up together. Ooh. He's a sucky person anyway.
Why?
You just got to keep watching. Just keep watching. And also read the book, but just keep watching. Okay.
Well, somebody did tell me to read the book. Okay, sorry. Continue.
It's really good. But Kelly, so now that we've given you examples, why don't you go ahead and give us your favorite non-Christmas movie? Or if you want Eric to share his, so he can give you another example.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Mine was a horror movie. It was Scream.
I thought that was really funny.
As a Christmas movie?
No, because I
Or I guess a
take as like
non-Christmas
thing
Christmas?
to watch.
When have we ever watched Scream?
The rules did not say you watch it on Christmas. We don't ever watch movies on Christmas.
I mean, it's kind of, okay, Scream.
There are so many rules and regulations you're placing on me right now. It's got to be Christmas adjacent. We haven't watched a movie on Christmas Day ever.
Really?
I guess that's true. Except we are this year.
What are you going to watch this year?
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
I'm not. Because there's 3 movies coming out that day. There's Nosferatu, Complete Unknown, and Baby Girl. And wait, when are you guys going to watch Nosferatu? I know I probably should watch it because it's going to be a big hit.
You called it a Baby Ratu Unknown.
A baby.
Wait.
Baby Ratu Unknown. If I can watch all 3.
Wait, what is the second one you said?
A Complete Unknown?
Yes. Yeah, you
The
guys.
Bob Dylan one?
Yeah, you guys can do that. I would love to watch Nosferatu and Baby Girl.
On Christmas?
Yeah. Is that not the plan?
It is.
Oh, it's 100% the plan.
It is the plan, but that you can't avoid your take.
Okay. I don't know if this is considered. I feel like it is considered a Christmas movie because he's going home for the holidays, but it's one of my favorite. It was one of my favorite movies in high school, and I don't know if it's like still as funny and as good now as it was in high school because I haven't watched it in a really long time. But it's Just Friends with Ryan Reynolds.
I don't think I
It is absolutely hilarious.
was trying to looking it up.
I remember watching it. I remember watching it with Kevin Moore, and I think that is like the closest I have ever come to feeling drunk, because in high school I never drank, but like watching that movie was a fever dream with him.
Wait, why was it a fever dream?
Because it's like I don't even remember why it was so funny, but I remember this one scene and it's like I forgot her name. What is the other actress in it? She's like a known actress. She does House Bunny.
Anna Faris?
Yes. She's and she's like drugged up. And she's eating toothpaste. No, I don't even want to tell you guys because I'm going to ruin it. It's going to be like one of those TikToks where I'm like trying to explain it and you guys are like, oh yeah, it's funny. But it's just really funny. And I remember belly laughing. But I kind of don't want to watch it because I don't want to ruin it. Because if it's not as funny as I remember, I think I'll be heartbroken. But it is
One of
about
those that may not age well.
Going. I think it ages. It probably aged great, but I'm just not willing to risk it. But it's hilarious.
Like, I think I want to say about a year ago, I was going through this like Ryan Reynolds rom-com phase where I was trying to watch it. I think I've seen this one. Is this where he has like a glow up? Like a Schmidt glow up?
It was decently rated on Rotten Tomatoes, considering the early 2000s rom-coms of the day.
It's more insane song.
It's got a 43% and a 71 popcorn meter. The people like this quite a bit.
It is so hilarious.
We need to age check it. Let's watch it.
Okay.
I'm down.
We
I'm
should all
pretty sure I've
watch
seen
it.
it. And so this is your Christmas because it is somewhat during Christmas, right?
Yeah.
I remember snow.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it all about Christmas? Like he goes back for his break? Did you already say that? Sorry if I wasn't paying attention.
I don't remember. I remember he like when he goes back home and he has his glow up, it is like snowing outside.
While visiting his hometown during Christmas.
Oh,
a man comes face to face with his old high school crush and a best friend.
So does that
a
not
woman
count?
whose rejection of him
Should
turned
that
him
have
into a
been
ferocious womanizer.
That
last
should have been
week?
last week. Yes.
That was last week's.
Yikers.
Well-
Don't worry, there's plenty of time to submit for last week.
Oh, dang it. Okay.
You have the rest of the episode to come up with your other one.
Yeah, see, that was really, really like my hardest effort. And now I don't know what else to put. Does it really say he comes home for Christmas? It's actually Christmas?
That's what it said in the IMDb description.
I mean, we really should watch it.
What do you watch
it
around
on?
Christmas time?
It is Christmas time.
Well, we're stuck on normal people, and then when Kelly falls asleep, I watch Succession.
Oh, you're rewatching it?
I told Kelly, I'm like, I know exactly what's going to happen, who's getting slapped, who's getting cursed out, and I'm still into it. I don't know why. I'm like a corporate whore.
Wait, do y'all not do like Christmas spirit like movies? Like y'all go so hard for spooky season and Halloween? Do you not do that for Christmas?
With the kids.
No. I mean, kind of.
Like we'll watch the Grinch
Not
and
really.
stuff, but no, like when the kids are down.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, New Mexico Drew's going to be, I think, super offended. He's a big Christmas
Is he a
guy.
big Christmas guy?
Oh, yeah. We just watched Love Actually. I watched Love Actually for the first time. I'd never seen it. It's really good.
Hold on.
Love
Have I seen
Actually.
Love Actually?
That's like one of the first, like, where there's like 9 storylines and they just hop around to all of them and then they're kind of intertwined, but not really. But it's all centered around Christmas.
I
Never
don't
seen
think
that
I've seen
movie.
this.
It's kind of gives like, he's just not that into you.
Oh,
I think y'all have seen that one.
I have seen that one.
How some of those love stories are good and some of them don't end up well and some of them go to shit and some of them end up great. Love Actually is kind of like that. It's really
4
great.
Christmases, Ghosts of Girlfriends Past. So, you know
Oh,
what? We
that's a
love a
good
good
one.
elf. Usually when we go to my parents the day after Christmas, they'll put on Elf. I don't know. We don't, huh? We really don't go crazy with like a Christmas Story, which you've never seen a Christmas Story, actually.
You can shoot someone's eye out.
It's like a crime
Or
against
something like
humanity in my family that she hasn't seen it and she refuses to watch
And
it.
guess what? Refuses every single year this gets brought up and they're like, oh, we're going to have a movie night and we're going to watch it. And does the movie night ever happen? No.
Always Elf. It's
not
always Elf.
me.
They
It
put on
is.
Elf.
Or no, it's the Polar Express.
Okay, someone shared some scenes of Polar Express on Twitter the other day. It's kind of creepy. It's a little bit.
I've never liked that movie.
It's a little bit off, and it has not. I know the animation plays a part of it. How like kind of looks like Tom Hanks, but like there's the empty
Kinda.
eerie town.
Oh,
You know what I'm
They're
talking
not
about?
nice.
No, it's weird.
I've never seen the Polar Express.
It's a little bit creepy. A little bit. The vibes are
It's
way
kinda
off.
Scary.
Hold on, let
All
me look
right.
it up. Is Polar Express horror movie?
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Also, I don't think I've seen Elf all the way through.
What?
Mm.
I only know like lines in some parts of it, but I don't think I've actually seen it all the way through.
That's insane. What did you do halfway through? Just stop?
I think it was one of those movies my friends would always put on and we would hang out and we'd talk.
Okay, this article says this movie is a horror movie, and here's why.
Oh my gosh.
This is a massive speeding train full of children that flies off the tracks and hurls onto a frozen lake, threatening to plunge the children to their icy deaths. Empty towns,
Gee,
terrifying strangers, and
they are
haunting.
kinda terrible.
See, this is I don't know about this. Look how scary these images are. Look at that. Okay, this is the potato, so you can't really see, but look at that clown. Okay, you can't.
I can't see anything.
I saw a bunch of blue. That's all I saw.
Look at this. Tell me this belongs in a children's movie right now. So one of you show the camera. Show the audience what we're working with here. This is not a children's movie.
What are we showing them?
The picture from the freaking Polar Express.
Oh my gosh. This is not a picture from this movie.
Dude, what?
Wait, when does that happen?
What is this?
It's
when does
the
that
Scrooge
happen?
puppet in the Polar Express.
Ew.
I don't know about that. It's also like I never watched The Nightmare Before Christmas, which is a Halloween movie, but it has the word Christmas in it.
Would that be considered not Christmas
Or
movie?
is it a kind of a both thing?
I feel like that's
I don't know, I've
100%
never watched
Christmas
According to
movie.
the internet, Clueless is a non-Christmas Christmas movie.
Interesting.
Shut up. Wait,
I don't know why. I have no idea. It's just on this list on the internet I found.
Have you watched it?
No.
Clueless is a banger.
I know. That's what everyone says. I know I need to see it. And Paul Rudd's in it. What is it? I
That
hear
like
it's
actually hurt my feelings.
Wait, really? I know. I think we've talked about this. How you forced Eric to watch it when y'all were dating because it was like a must.
Mhm. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's not even
It's
a
Brittany
so
rabbit hole.
Murphy,
good.
Stacey Dash, Alicia Silverstone. I'm just reading off the internet
10
now.
Things I Hate
But
About You?
So good.
Christmas movie.
Huh?
I tried to rewatch that the other day, and Kelly was like, "We just watched
So
it,"
we're just
and I was like, "No, What happened?"
maybe I just watched it. I hear a dog.
Here?
Did
Someone's
nobody
yapping.
else hear that?
It's probably in my house. It's probably Rooney. Is it really picking up that far?
Heard it.
I'm sorry. I hope the dog's okay. Do you want me to go check on the dog?
No, just-
Josh, are you an animal person? You give off vibes that
What do
you don't like animals.
you mean I give out vibes?
That
Please
is like
share.
one of the most offensive things that somebody could say to another human being.
Wait, really? Why?
Yes. If you're not a dog person, I feel like there's like something like wrong.
Well, we know Monkey's racist, so she doesn't like
Like
you.
I'm a serial killer?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, Monkey is.
are
well,
you?
see, it's not really, that's more the question. It's not that is Josh a dog person? Are dogs a Josh animal?
Josh, every single dog loves humans.
Not
Well,
your dog.
Well,
I mean,
I've been bit by 4 dogs.
that's a skill issue, dude. That is on you. What the
What do
fuck?
you mean? How's that on me? Just so if I got bit by how many dogs would it be a dog issue?
One.
wait,
once?
we need to hear
Twice?
the context. Why did you get bit by? What did you do to them?
Wait, how old were you with the most recent?
One, I
two?
was petting its stomach. Most recent one? I don't know. I was probably a kid.
That's kind of crazy.
I was
dude.
probably in elementary school or something.
Hey, you know what I forced Kelly to
4
watch the other day?
dogs.
I forced her to watch Gladiator, and she's never seen it.
Well, she's never seen any Russell Crowe movies.
Yeah. True.
Yes, that's true.
I was a
It
little
was
late to
really
that
good
take.
though. It made me excited to watch Gladiator 2, even though this podcast I follow said it's awful.
Which podcast do you follow that said it's awful?
I'm sorry, newsletter said it's awful.
Excuse me?
As they do for all of the movies that I'm so excited to go watch. And then
Wait.
I go watch them and I'm like, dang it, they were right.
Except for
Yes,
Moana.
Eric.
Except for Moana.
Except for Moana.
Moana
Wait,
was good.
please make
Oh.
a case. Please make a case for Moana too.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes, Kelly.
Did you find Moana like dark? Moana 2. Like dark and evil?
Evil?
Yes.
I don't know if I was dark and evil as much as I was like, meh.
There were
I'm kind of confused. Like demonic evil?
Yes.
How?
I was like,
the coconuts?
where?
They were funny.
No, that's where I was like, what are we talking about? I feel like the lava monster was more evil than like the final storm. I don't know.
There's a lot
I
of
saw so many
discourse about it.
TikToks of people being like, it was so demonic. Don't take your kids to go see it. It's evil. And I was like, what? Where? I don't.
Oh, you're not saying that you think that. You're saying the internet thinks that, and you're asking if I thought that. No.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I didn't
me
get any
neither.
vibes of any. I don't know what the internet was talking about.
Me neither. Okay, good. Go ahead, Rob.
I do have to say though, that is The Rock's best role he's ever had. Like he's built to be
Really?
Maui.
He's built. Yeah.
I don't think he's a good actor, and I'm so sorry. And I know he's in movies that are probably good, but I enjoy him as Maui. I don't enjoy him in other movies. Central Intelligence with Kevin Hart was funny. I don't.
Was he funny, or was the plot funny, or Kevin Hart funny? Or do you think Kevin Hart isn't funny?
Kevin Hart is in some absolutely god awful trash bin movies recently.
Just kidding. He does a lot of them. Well, he does like 5 a year, so you know.
You can't
4
blame
of
him. I
them
can't
might be
imagine
bad.
the checks that they're writing him. Power to him. So, okay, don't kill my vibe on Central Intelligence. I have this memory that The Rock was funny. I don't think he's a good actor, but I do enjoy him as Maui. I go into it when I went into Moana, I was like, gosh, it's The Rock. And like, I'm like over it. The kids were jamming out to Chi-Hoo tonight. And I'm like vibing with it. And I don't normally like The Rock, but again, the original, well, can I say except you love? Like, come on, banger. And Chi-Hoo
Like the
has
shoulders.
now,
What was Chi-Hoo? Is that from the second movie?
yeah, his song to her when he's like, can I get a Chi-Hoo? It was like he was trying to get her involved and get her like hyped up to go fight the storm.
See, that was like a big thing. I feel like the songs weren't very memorable as the first ones.
Were they memorable to you the first time around?
Yeah, when you said the whole "You're welcome" and the
But like your first watch on it, when you first watched it 10 years ago.
yeah, I think so.
I was thinking about that with when you said that. I was thinking about Frozen 2, how the kids were loving Let It Go, and then Frozen 2 came out, and there were all these songs, and I'm like, eh. And now they're just as like certified bangers and legendary. I don't know if that'll happen with Moana 2 necessarily.
It's not going to happen with Moana 2.
But it was also 8 years later. So I don't know if I'd consider it a cash grab.
Well,
Toy Story 6 is a cash grab.
Wait, they're not making Toy Story 6 though. And some people argue that Toy Story 4 was great. I've never seen it, but people say it's amazing.
Every Toy Story has been.
I don't have kids.
Yeah, you're not. Honestly, I can't judge you for that because we never watch Disney movies unless they're with the kids.
That is a great
I remember
point.
Kylie had to convince us, like, twist our arms to watch Encanto, and we were like, no, we don't want to watch that. And she was like, no, it's so good. It has so much good stuff about family trauma. And we were like, we don't want to watch this. And we literally sat there and I watched it and Eric fell asleep. And then we
It's a
ended up
great
loving
movie.
it, but we were
I hear it's pretty
forced.
good. That's funny.
I feel like the kids were young, so they were just like not interested in movies at that time when Encanto came out, unless I'm crazy. Now they love it. So we were like, if the kids don't want to watch it, we're not going to watch it. We're not big Disney. I can see how Moana 2 would not have been enjoyable for you and Drew.
I was going to say you're a big Moana 2 fan, but I think he likes the Disney movies. Again, I think it's a lot of the kids, you know, they really enjoy a lot of those movies. Like I ended up watching Onward, and Onward was pretty good. It was decent. I like that one. It gets you a little emotional at the end.
Did you watch it with the young roommates?
Watched it with the young ones, and they loved it. And they just watched Spellbound, and I haven't watched that one yet. But they'll watch a lot of those movies. But I mean, generally too, I have a good time watching them. Just Moana 2 just was like, it just didn't feel very memorable, I guess. And I think a big part of that probably was, I don't know, the music, and also it was the internet, and also someone texted me, a listener, shout out, texted me saying that Moana 2 was originally a TV series, and then they decided, instead of putting it as a TV series on Disney Plus, let's just mash them together and put them as a movie and make it Moana 2 and put it in the theaters.
Did you find that out? Did you find that out before you watched it?
No, it was after.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
It kind of does, because there was like segments that kind of made it feel like, oh, that was like
Rush.
That could have been one episode, or that could have been one episode.
Yeah, the Bat Lady.
Right?
Like okay. I know you hated Beetlejuice 1, but it reminds me of you hated Beetlejuice. But it reminds me of Beetlejuice 2, babe, when we talked about his ex-girlfriend being like this blip in the radar.
The random plot.
We're like, what is this plot line that we never got closure on? She just dies and goes to hell. The Bat Lady in this Moana, I know there was an end credit scene. It's like, that makes sense about the episodes.
Kind of like
Coconut people were dope. And you almost want more. Like his...
Oh, yeah.
Like
when the Coconut did that like honor thing, and then they went down with the ship and cut the rope, dude. It was like Vertical Limit.
Oh my God.
You see, they need more of that. There were gems in it.
That was good.
Where like, that makes sense totally now. That it could have been a series. I was just looking at another kids movie, Big Hero 6. I don't know if you ever saw it. It came out about 10 years ago, 2014.
Yeah, Big Hero 6 is great. Oh, yeah.
That is one where like, I'm down. Wild Robot's another good example of I don't know if it was, you loved Wild Robot, right?
Oh, Wild Robot was fantastic.
There are some movies where like, my brother and parents took the kids to see Wild Robot. We haven't seen it. They loved it. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, my brother loved it. I'm like, so there are movies that are PG or like aimed at kids. Big Hero 6 was one of those for me, where like Big Hero 6 is truly a full watch.
Oh yeah. I think I cried.
100%.
Baymax, dude, at the end. Oof.
We should watch
It's a good
Robot,
one. You should watch Wild Robot. Wild Robot got me.
I can't speak, dude. I said Wild Robot.
Wild Robot got me, and I know people who are dads and parents and mothers got messed up.
See, you just said
completely messed
magic
up.
Words to get me to never watch that movie ever.
But it's not like it's not like a depressing Requiem for a Dream, Manchester by the Sea sad. It just has sad elements to it. It's just a part of life, circle of life, you know? People die, people live, people smile, people cry. Eric, you had a question?
Yes, question for the class. Have you seen Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind?
I have.
I'm trying to get Kelly to watch it, but she said she doesn't want to be sad.
Wait, Kelly, you don't want to watch it?
What is it? What is it called?
Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind, the one with Jim Carrey. Told you about?
I don't remember.
You don't think it's too sad for her?
Eternal Sunshine of the Backless Mind? Is that what she said?
Spotless
Mind. It's got Kate Winslet and Jim Carrey.
Like there's like some kind of like, oh, I'm trying to remember the exact words for it, but basically they meet each other, they have a friendship or a relationship, but then you can do this thing where you can erase. It says a couple undergoes a medical procedure to have each other erased from their memories forever. Interesting concept.
Tough watch. Very sad.
Did you watch it?
I rewatched it recently. Watched it a couple years ago for the first time. Rewatched it recently and was like trying to get you on board when I was halfway through. And you're like, absolutely not right now.
I said right now.
You said you just didn't want anything sad for the week.
Oh my gosh. Jim Carrey's a sleeper. Like, I like him in serious roles, or like not his traditional, or what people tend to think him about, like with Ace Ventura and the Grand Tour Cable Guy. And he's doing the Sonic, which is interesting. He's doing the Sonic series recently. But when he does serious roles, I'm about it, dude. I think he's pretty great. Recently I think I shared it with Eric, like in real life, where he was talking about why he does art or why he does movies, and he talks about how he's trying to piece his life together and how movies allow him to do that because he feels like he's a broken person, or he just has life can feel broken. So then he does art and acts so he can piece these things together to feel whole. And I kind of like that idea. And I think that's probably why I like watching movies so much. So Kelly, do you think that has anything to do with why you avoid these movies? No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, you say just kidding, but that's probably spot on.
Okay, so I'm just re-looking. I don't think there's any Rock movie.
Oh, dude, The Rock kills it in I was gonna say this earlier when you were saying that he was made for Maui, which I do agree. I think it's an incredible role for him. And also Aim for the Bushes. The the other guy.
I'm so sorry, Dwayne. My apologies.
He's so good in that one.
I gotta give him his flowers for that. That is one of the best comedies of the decade, dude.
Oh, absolutely.
For that scene alone, dude, how could I? How dare I?
Yeah, honestly, I'm pretty
pulling it.
offended on his behalf for him.
Okay, the rest are really bad. But dude, that is true. Why is it not showing up on here? All it's showing is this Fast and Furious, Skyscraper, Hercules. Oh, there's it.
Babe.
There it is at the bottom. Oh,
Babe,
yeah.
the potato is potatoing.
How about now? How's the rust it?
Does it just look really bad just for me? Is it just me?
You
No,
guys are
he looks pretty
super-
pixelated.
You guys are super pixelated for me, but I know that's not how it's going to turn out.
No, it'll look great in real life. Dude, no, he was pretty good in The Rundown and The Scorpion King, The Mummy.
Don't say that. To Scorpion King, dude.
And the Jumanji remake, the first one at least, was pretty decent.
I can ask you. No, not the movie itself. Not the
Oh, okay.
movies he's in. I'm
You're
talking about
just
him.
saying him acting.
Same question you asked me about Central Intelligence. Is Kevin Hart just funny?
Kevin Hart. I like Kevin Hart. I think he's hilarious. But
That's what I'm saying. You asked me that about Central Intelligence. I could ask the same about the cast in Jumanji.
okay, I think the real test though is going to be The Smashing Machine, which comes out next year, where The Rock is playing, or in that Benny Safdie movie.
Dude, Kevin Hart and Jack Black were in Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle with him.
Yeah, and they're hilarious.
So
Jack
I was going
Black
to say,
is-
so is he funny or is it them?
It's probably them.
I gotta rewatch it, dude. Now I'm feeling bad because of the other guys.
Wait, why are you feeling bad?
Because that was one of the funnier movies in the last 10 years.
And he was pretty funny in it. I mean,
Yeah.
everyone's hilarious in it, but he's pretty funny. Kelly, what do you think? What are you watching these days?
I'm trying really hard to finish The Handmaid Tale, and Eric won't let me. He says it's not the vibe anymore.
That's very of Eric of him. What do you?
I know.
How far did y'all make it?
We're on the last season. We only have like a couple episodes
Only 12
left.
seasons.
Well, I can't say what's happening because it's so good, but
Why-
it would literally ruin everything. But something amazing just happened. Iconic. Probably the most the craziest thing that happens on the show. And Eric loved it. And he's like, it's the vibe again. And then the next night he's like, it's just not the vibe.
It's because it
He's, like,
finally
very-
happened.
Mood swingy
We've
when it
it's
comes to what we watch.
been like 5 seasons later, we finally got what we wanted.
I mean, yes and no. We're still waiting. I mean, yeah.
Our
So that's
daughter-
what I'm trying. Yes.
Yeah, but here's the. I don't know.
That was a whole. And then yeah, that's pretty much. What did we just finish? What did we just finish? Did we
Let
just
me
finish a
see.
show?
We finished Penguin, finished Gladiator recently. I think that's it. We were doing what's it called for a very long time.
Handmaid?
Yes, and it's like there was a part toward you admit this, babe. Started to feel like all right, we're having the same daughter conversation that we've had for 5 seasons.
What do you want?
Some action, to take action. Go save your child. Nut up or shut up. You know what I mean? That's what I need them to do.
How? Give me a solution.
Bleep this out. They were able to kill what's his name, the commander, finally. So why
Don't
couldn't?
talk about it?
So why
Eric,
couldn't they?
Josh
after
has to watch this.
I'm on
after all
season
these
3.
seasons,
No, you're
finally
not.
killed him instead of saving their child.
Okay, just shh. You're giving too many spoilers. You can't talk
Bleep,
about it right now.
bleep this out, Josh.
Okay.
No, he can hear out. He can hear it. and he has to watch it.
She doesn't want you to ruin it for me, not the people.
Oh, it's my fault.
Bleep it out.
He's never gonna watch it now.
Yes, he is.
I got to finish it at some point.
Finish it. You've watched half an episode.
That's not true. I watched like 4-ish seasons.
You're lying. You know what?
Wait,
No.
more importantly,
Just ruin it. Just ruin it. Because if you're not already hooked, you're not going to be hooked.
no, I am hooked. It just is a big investment. They're hour long each, and there's a lot of them.
Wait, more importantly, what?
More importantly, we had a text message from Kelly this morning about Austin Butler being Patrick Bateman, and I need to hear thoughts.
Okay. First of all, I had no idea that they were actually remaking. I remember we talked about it once, but I didn't know that it was actually happening. I think that it's very exciting because you already have the good one. You already have American Psycho. Nothing can take that away. You have the good movie. So anything after that, it's just like, even if it's bad, he's a good actor. Eric loved him as the villain. I loved him as the villain in Dune. He was incredible. So I feel like he is going to do a good job at being a psychopath just to begin. And I feel like they'll do it justice. And if they don't, who cares? It's fun.
And early rumors were Jacob Elordi. Were you on board with that, or you did not? Your face says something.
I don't know. I didn't know that was a thing.
There was like rumors that he was originally going to be the Patrick Bateman.
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like now that it's already been said that it's Austin Butler, it's already in my mind. It's already like solidified.
Eric, what do you think?
I told Kelly, I'm like, I realized after rewatching it again recently, it's one of my favorite horror movies. We had this conversation with Drew, I think, on the podcast over the summer of like, oh, there's some movies you can never remake, but it's like, well, why not? You can remake them or add sequels to them. And I don't know who felt what way, but when I saw this, I was like, do we need this? Actually, I can watch it. But like, I loved it. Someone made a comment that just stuck in my mind when this was announced months ago. It was one of those movies that was made at the perfect time. And it was not a financial success by any means, but it was a cult classic because of when it was made. Now, every single influencer on TikTok is Patrick Bateman. They iron their sheets. They do the facial cream every night. Like, they run marathons. Like, you can find a Patrick Bateman on TikTok anywhere. I don't know how they're going to go around that. Like, he was unique as a character study, and whether or not it was all in his head or whether or not he did it, his whole, face mask and sit-ups, what am I looking for? Montage where he has his little voiceover of like, there is an idea of a Patrick Bateman, and that's stuck in my head. I've seen like a million thirst traps from guys who have his same aesthetic. However, after Kelly texted me today to grow up, she's like, grow up, it's gonna be great. Just quit complaining. And I was like, okay. The director, I don't know how to say his last name, Luca something, Luca G.
Guadagnino?
Yeah, dude, I think he did Challengers, Call Me By Your Name, Queer, which I don't know if that's out.
It came out tonight. Well, technically tomorrow, but yeah, there's showings tonight.
And then, did you like Bones and All with Timmy, little Timmy?
I liked it enough. It was not fully my vibe, but it's good. I don't know if I can recommend it though, because it is kind of horrifying.
I don't think we've seen. Oh my! I don't think we've seen Suspiria. That's one that Kelly and I need to watch, but it looks a little creepy. But anyways, even just thinking of Challengers, I'm like, all right, this might be dope. Yeah. The way that Challengers was put together, there's probably going to be a lot of sex in this new American Psycho, a lot of really insane scenes. So I think it'll be great. But it just stuck in my head of like, I can open up TikTok and find Patrick Bateman right now. Not that they're all murderers. Anyways.
Yeah, I heard this one's going to be more erotic than the other one, but I've only seen, I don't know if I've seen, or maybe I just don't remember it, but I think I haven't seen start to finish the original American Psycho, but it sounds like I need to watch it.
100%.
And also, I think, well, and maybe this is going to contradict stuff I've said on the podcast before, but that's fine. It's just that where I'm at right now is that remakes, sequels, or maybe I've already said this, but remakes, sequels, new movies, old movies, whatever, as long as they're done well, I'm like, I don't really care. Just make some good, fun stuff. So like, I do think initially though, I do get like, why are you remaking something right away? Do we really need that? Like, we're getting a Moana live action next year, apparently. We're getting the How to Train a Dragon live action this year. We're getting Lilo and Stitch live action. The Lilo and Stitch one's kind of a deep cut though, because the 2002 first animated movie, dude, I don't know if y'all are Lilo and Stitch fans, but that shit goes so hard. I loved it so much. And so I guess there is that feeling of like, I don't know, do you not touch it? But then I have to remind myself, as long as it's good, if it's fun and good, then I think that's fine. And that's how I feel about the American Psycho. And granted, I don't have a same connection like you do. I never watched the original one, and it's not like I'm like, hey, don't touch this. I really loved it. But I think Austin Butler
Wait,
is
you've never
killing
watched
it.
it?
I don't. I've like seen parts. Like I remember there's the jump rope and his regime, and I know that I've seen the raincoat and the axe, and then I know Jared Leto's in it, and
But
yeah.
you've never watched
But
the whole
I
thing.
didn't know that was part of the conversation. No, I haven't seen the whole thing, but I didn't know the whole conversation about does he actually do it, or if it's in his head. Like, is this some sort of like
Oh my gosh.
Inception thing?
You son of a bitch. You need to give me a warning before I yap about a movie if you've seen it or not.
That's insane.
I know there's like business cards involved and card stock and the weight of it, but like
You've seen it on TikTok, basically.
Probably in clips.
Oh,
Eric, you should know. I don't need to give you a warning about horror stuff. If it's weird and horror-y, then there's a good chance I haven't seen it.
I guess.
Well, maybe not.
I
after
feel
this past
that
2
way.
years, but
I'm going to watch it. I feel like Scream. The first 3 are just phenomenal. I'm going to watch 8, 9, and 10. You know what I mean? Like, I think you're right. If we're contradicting ourselves from what we said over the summer, kick rocks. It's called growth, people.
Growth.
I did have that initial thing. Kelly told me to grow up, sack up. And then I'm like digging a little more. I'm like, I can't, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. She reminded me of Austin Butler in Dune. Not that I forgot he was in Dune, but like my whole thought was like, why are they doing this? And she's like, you loved him in Dune. What are we doing? And I'm like, the way that Challengers was put together. Let's do it. Right? Like, you have faith in the director and the cast. Jacob Elordi would have been interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that Austin Butler got a lot of shit.
I ruined that for you, dude.
I think Austin Butler got a lot of shit for the whole Elvis and his voice, and I think he got written off in a lot of ways. But then after, I think Dune and his role in Bike Riders, and a lot of people, I didn't finish it, but a lot of people like Flyboys. Is it called Flyboys? I don't know. The Apple TV Plus. I think he's crushing it.
Voice has got to go.
I think he's doing
Patrick
great.
Bateman. It's got to go.
Do you think he's still doing a voice?
I haven't heard him in recent interviews, but also in Bike Riders, it was not there.
The voice?
Wait, what are you guys talking about?
When he was Elvis, did you not see some of that when he was just stuck in the Elvis voice for a long time? Even like afterwards,
he made claims that he just couldn't stop, that it was permanent. And it was like, everybody got real bugged with that. Like, okay, dude.
Wait, like, what did he sound like? I need an impression.
Eric's really good at impressions, way better than I am.
No, dude, go get Drew. Drew.
Drew's actually really good, but he's also not here.
No, I don't believe it, because last time I asked him for an impression, he didn't want to do it. So I need to hear it.
Go for it.
Oh, you're waiting for me?
Yeah.
No, Eric, you got it.
No, dude, I want to be.
All right, I'll do Elvis if you do Batman.
No.
What is it? What is it with boys and impressions? You guys are so shy.
Yeah.
There's no shot. I will
It's
mock.
partially that. It's partially embarrassment, partially shy. Also, I'm just a resistant human being. Like, hey, do this. And I say, I'll do that. And you're like, okay, do that. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this now.
Are you saying you're a little rebel? Because that's not true.
Wait, one other thing
I
we
need to
forgot
hear-
to talk about.
I'm shocked.
I came out and I did that on a Monday, on my day off. So I basically went straight from the show to the airport, to Quentin's office, worked all day from about 10 a.m. until... There's that thing where energy is neither created nor destroyed, you feel things that it's hard to actually put into language. Yeah, because
That sounded normal.
That second part was normal, and then the first part was Elvis.
I did not hear anything until you showed me the second part, and that's like two different people.
Oh yeah, it was the same person, but he got a lot of shit for that. But he's been crushing it. I don't know. I'm a big Butler fan. I think he's gonna do great, and I think this is gonna be a fun time because, like, I think what Eric said about Luca, I think he's just been doing a lot of fun stuff. Challengers is one of my favorite movies of the year.
Wait, didn't we finally watch Challengers? Did we finish it?
Yeah, I do have a question though. Everybody loved that. It was like viral on TikTok too. That tennis scene with the camera moving back and forth.
I
don't know if I love that. The soundtrack. I remember reading your review back when it came out, and I don't think we watched it till streaming recently or summertime or whatever. Dude,
it's so good. It's one of the most memorable scores in there's been some big bangers lately, but it's just very, very, we went and picked up a tennis racket the next day and went into the tennis courts.
No, you didn't. I mean, I've used to play tennis, so we packed the bag, packed the kids. Did we not, babe? On a Sunday, rented the ball machine,
played the score.
Kidding. Yeah,
put it on the speakers. Started kissing everybody.
Okay, what the?
Whoa.
Wait, we really, really need to discuss 28 years later. Trailers need to be up for Academy Awards. Trailers.
Honestly,
there's some trailers that just
there should be awards. Even if the movie's not good, the trailer itself.
It's not the same editor. There was a whole discourse on Twitter after 28 years later. It's a different editor. They never get credit because there's usually multiple iterations of the trailer. Some trailers will just get you. I remember seeing the trailer. I don't know what I watched in theaters, but the trailer for The Dark Knight in 2007, and it was a teaser. And at the very end, you hear the Joker's laugh, barely though. And I was like, everybody in the audience is like grabbing shoulders, like, did we just hear what we heard? Like, there are some trailers that just do it for you. 28 years later, come on. But Josh, you've never seen 28 Days or 28 Weeks, have you?
No, I just know there's a line about cheeseburgers. And in the 28 days later, and I know Cillian Murphy's in it, and I know Danny Boyle directed it, and Alex Garland wrote it, but that's about it. I watched the trailer for the first time today,
and
it felt like a short film. I think you're right. There's sometimes, dude, trailers that make, and the thing that's really impressive when trailers are better than the movie, and the first ones that come to my mind is Joker, definitely Joker 2. I think the Joker trailers were both dope, and also Joker 1 was much better than Joker 2. But Joker 2's trailer was so... I remember watching it and being like, damn it, it's going to be good. And then I did not have a good time at all watching the movie. But I'm trying to think of other trailers that have done that. But
Place Beyond the Pines trailer. I know you didn't like the movie, but the Place Beyond the Pines trailer, babe, you didn't like it either. Bunch of haters, bunch of bastards. Trailer's bomb.
Really?
Trailers. There's one trailer. You know how every movie has like 20.
Yeah.
The extended version of the trailer, like, it's a good one.
Yeah, dude. Just some trailers just get me so excited, dude. I'm trying to think. The Dune trailer, dude. The Dune 2 trailers. Well, I would like go to movies just so I can watch that trailer in IMAX.
Okay, The Brutalist. Everybody's heard about it. It's a bit. I don't know if you've seen it.
No.
Everybody's saying like, oh, Adrian Brody, oh my God. And it just looked awful to me, but I watched the recent trailer. Not
Looks
awful.
pretty good.
That is so crazy. Film bros and gals are going to be like, oh. I didn't have a lot of interest. It seemed like Oscar bait. I know it's no hate, but the trailer that just came out, I'm like, hell yeah, I'm on board now. I don't know.
People are saying it's like
generational.
Yeah. And they're doing new stuff. Like it's changing filmmaking
with a crazy budget of like, that's the thing is I saw the budget was like under 10 million and I watched the trailer and I was like, this was filmed 100 years ago. There's no way. So it's one of those things where, again, trailers like, and I'm not trying to, I don't know if I'm feeling unhinged or something because it's 10. I'm not trying to be hateful to the Brutalist. It just seemed like a lot of weeks of people talking Oscar bait, and I
Oh, you
wasn't
hated
interested.
the trailer.
No, I loved the trailer.
Oh, great. Good job.
All the stuff leading up to it and the teasers. I'm like, this is Oscar bait. I'm not sure I'm
Gotcha.
interested. This looks not my vibe. The trailer, I'm like, let's go. I'm in.
I don't even
Weird.
know what it's about, but I'm on board. I haven't even watched the trailer, and I'm still on board.
Dude,
I just heard
the
it's
trailer
like 3 hours
The trailer
long.
will get you. See, it's like this long movie. And then I watch the trailer. I'm like, I'm sold. I'm freaking there. You need to watch it.
Okay, I'll watch it. But are y'all 28? You've seen 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later? Both of y'all?
Of course.
What do you mean, of course?
Of course.
And I'm confused because I also just learned today that 28 Weeks Later is not the same filmmakers. It's just someone else did it, and it's just as good.
It's
I don't remember.
much more intense. It's the majority of people that you talk to have seen the two will rank 28 Days Later much higher. But Weeks has, remember the opening scene, babe, where the dude just leaves his family? The infected come to the door. He's with his like wife and kids, and they're upstairs. This is not a spoiler. It's the first 3 minutes.
You're like, remember at the end when this happened?
Oh, it is.
Remember when it happened all in their mind, the whole movie?
Oh,
Gosh, I cannot believe you ruined
Remember when Bruce
American
Willis was
Psycho.
alive? I mean,
Okay.
no, shoot, dead. Dang it. Can't even ruin the ruining. Okay, so I'll watch it. The trailer was amazing though. And so is it about, so it's about infected people, and the movie 28 Days is about 28 days after this event happened? Like that's ground zero or day zero?
yeah.
Is that
And
the
then-
idea?
Yeah,
Yes.
and then this is like years later, they've learned to live with it, except somebody ventures off, acts stupid, triggers more chaos. I guess that's the premise. Oh, what were you going to say, babe?
I had a thought. I think on Sweet and Condensed, because I feel like there's going to be multiple times where someone has not seen a very important movie that they should see, that we should have like a swap where it's like, okay, you have to watch this movie, but in return, as payment, the other person calling out that person has to watch the movie. So if we want you to watch a movie, you have to watch a movie, but then you have to give us a movie to watch.
Make her watch
Ooh.
Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Like a movie swap. All right, Perks of Being a Wallflower. Kelly, pick a movie for me to watch.
Except that one.
Next episode's going to
We will
be
literally start
movie
it
swap.
right after this. I will go put it on. I love that movie.
I don't want to. Okay, honestly.
It was your idea.
Yeah, but I wasn't thinking that movie. Okay, fine.
You can
Fine,
pick
fine.
anything. Just don't ruin my life, please.
The Conjuring. Just
What
kidding.
the
I'm just kidding. No, I would never do that. Oh, I just kicked the microphone. Wait, what do we want him to watch?
The world is your
There's
oyster right now. I'm
so
leaving it up to
many.
you because I'm happy with Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Okay, but this has to be like you can't just use it at any time. Like when you call this swap, you have to watch it within like a week. It can't just be like, oh yeah, I'll watch it sometime.
That's actually a good point because I have that list of Eric's
Mm-hmm.
I'll watch it sometime.
Yeah, I'll watch that for sure.
And it's just
So
it's
crazy how you've loved everyone that you finally pulled the trigger on.
I think that's up for debate, but that's neither here nor there.
Name one that you didn't. You've only watched like 3 of them.
You told me to watch The Human Centipede that one time.
Okay, serious.
You did not.
Serious
No,
recommendations.
you didn't.
They say that's a sign of a manipulator and a gaslighter. Is say, give me examples.
I will wear that with a badge of honor. I'm a manipulator and a gaslighter.
I don't know, dude. I can't think right now. Okay, I've liked most of them, including The Wailing.
I told you. Anyways, babe, go for it. Just let it rip. Make him
Okay,
watch
wait.
something.
Don't you want to think about your movie that you want to swap? Like, it doesn't have to be that one. It could be literally anything that you could think of.
Okay, tentatively it's that, and then off air we'll confirm. But
You have 7 days. 7 days to watch it.
I just want to hear your
I feel like 7 days is a lot.
3 days.
3 days, deal.
It's Thursday, so what? Yeah, we have the
Wait.
weekend.
Okay, but we need a name for it. We can think about
I
that.
hope you have something
Okay.
good in mind.
You haven't seen so much, Josh. Clueless, American Psycho, 28 Days Later, 20 Weeks Later.
I don't even think you can watch 28 Days Later on the internet.
Why not?
I think that's one of those movies where they just like gatekeep it.
Yep, physical media only.
Really?
Like with like Dogma. Yeah, I think it's
I was
going.
sad.
I think they're gonna put it digital at some point, but it says 10-hour. The film is not available on streaming services or digital platforms at present, and the physical media versions are currently out of print.
What?
That's wild.
You might even have it in the garage.
But wait, hang on a second. I found an article. It's saying that 28 Days Later will be streaming. Oh, wait. 28 Weeks Later is available to stream on Hulu.
You can't watch that before you watch.
The first 5 minutes
have
of
to
28 Weeks
watch.
is gnarly.
Wait, you really can't watch? You can find copies upward of $200?
You know what other movie I tried to watch
Why
during
would you
Halloween
have it
is
in the
like that?
garage?
Young Frankenstein from the 70s with Gene Wilder. I really
you
wanted to
guys hear
watch
that
that.
beeping?
People were talking about it. Nowhere. Can't rent it. Nothing.
Hang on, something was beeping over there and Kelly's checking on it.
Oh, you can.
I'm truly
find
blown
me.
away. I'm baffled that you can literally not get this movie anywhere.
Gnarly, huh?
Wait, why?
I don't know if it's like copyright issues or what. Young Frankenstein, I know that's what it was. Oh, you can find me, Tyler. Ooh, I like this movie swap idea. We're
It's a
going to
really
start
good
Perks
idea.
right now.
Kelly, that's a great idea.
What'd you say?
It's a really good idea that you do movie swap idea. Okay, so if I choose Perks, now you have to choose a movie with one of the characters in it.
Nope.
That I haven't-
That is no fucking way.
It's got to be, it's like the 5 Degrees from Kevin Bacon kind of thing.
No. Free range to pick whatever movie. Oh, I could do Just Friends. But you've seen that.
I've seen
haven't you?
Just Friends.
Okay. I feel like you have to do American Psycho.
This idea is not a good one. Maybe we should just change to maybe another Kelly's pick that doesn't involve
Josh,
American
when
Psycho.
you act like you don't want to, that makes me like solidify my answer. I'm like, yep, chose the right one.
Hold on, this
Oh,
picture is
Chose the right
streaming.
one.
I think it is streaming somewhere because I think I saw it on Netflix or something.
Oh, yep.
I feel like I get
Netflix,
the
baby.
better end of this deal.
Why do you say that?
Because I think people would bully me if I've never seen American Psycho. Now they can't bully me anymore. If you don't see Perks of Being a Wallflower, people are like, that's okay. It's a great movie though. I think you're gonna like it, Perks of Being a Wallflower.
100%
The
she's gonna
soundtrack is
love it.
very good. You might hate the movie, the story, or the characters. No, you won't hate the characters. You might hate what happens, but you'll love the soundtrack.
I don't.
You watch Manchester by the Sea, you're gonna be fine. Actually, this is
remember-
great. I like this idea.
I remember when I watched Iron Claw and she did not want to watch with me because she knew it would end sad. And I was like, babe, hold on. Just watch this end scene with me. And I like pulled her into the room and just like cried. I wanted to cry again. I wanted to feel again. When Zac Efron was like, I used to be a brother.
Dude.
We'll be your brothers now. I was like, look, dude, I'm choking up talking about it. I just pulled her in and we
Ruined.
both just stared at the screen, cried. I was like, you just got to experience it with me. She's never seen the whole movie. I just pulled her in for that moment.
That's actually kind of messed up. But you
Okay,
should
good.
read the whole. You should watch the whole movie.
I think I will.
That was my Christmas movie last year.
That's a good one. I think Holdovers might be
Wait.
Oh, go for it.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. No,
No,
mine
you.
mine is completely out.
I love it. Switch course.
Wait, finish your thought.
I was just gonna say, I think Holdovers might be like long term one of the better holiday movies.
Oh, I
Ever.
agree.
Like I'm gonna down that one this season.
Every single Christmas season, every single holiday season. As soon as it
Generational
hits
movie.
December, boom. At least for 2 more decades.
Easy.
Kelly, you've seen it, right?
She walked in when what's his name was doing a cartwheel.
Wait, what is it? What is it called?
Holdovers.
Oh yeah, no.
What's it?
I don't even
what's
know what
his
that
name?
is.
Paul
Was cartwheeling
Giamatti
in the
and
kitchen.
Dominic Sessa?
Yeah, Dominic
Do you want to
Sessa
make
was.
me watch that one instead?
No. But this is gonna be fun. You hate Perks of a Wallflower and you love saying it like that's a Perks movie, but now you can actually
Actually, hate it.
actually say it and know.
Yeah, if you hate it, fine. But you'll have evidence to back it up. You've seen it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder if there's got to be, we got to figure out a way to make that like I don't know. We need to structure this whole experience, this movie swap thing a little bit, I think.
Agreed. It needs to be just like a known, when you call someone out, they have to accept it, and you have 72 hours.
And then we're going to record an episode about it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Wait, I was going to tell you guys that I am so excited for The Housemaid. Have you read it at all, Josh? Because I know my husband's answer. He has not.
What do you mean?
That's rude.
He bought it though, right?
I have it. It's sitting right behind him right now. I can point to where it's at. It's right there.
There's this one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got to the part where it talks about being 3 months earlier, and they're asking about Millie to tell her about herself.
That's like the first page.
You have it memorized?
I mean, that's where it starts. What do you mean?
It's the first line.
So you haven't read it?
Well,
cool.
I know the part where they talk about living in your car. You have to keep things simple.
Still probably the first page.
Anyways, I need to finish it.
You mean you need to start it?
That's another way of saying something.
I seriously feel like I have reverse gatekeeping. Like I can't, like I need people to enjoy what I enjoy. And if you don't enjoy what I enjoy and like keep me updated throughout your enjoyment, I don't know how to read.
Okay, I'll read it.
You too, babe.
Sorry, the potato's cutting out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
Oh, babe, you gotta watch Interstellar too.
Oh no, I've seen Interstellar.
Oh my god.
Wait.
I've seen it. Ask me what happened at the end. She's in the room and he's talking to her through all the voodoo. And then he's like, oh, you're going to open this box. And she's like, oh, I'm going to open this box. She's my dad.
Again, TikTok. Both of you have brain rot. Both of you are
Okay,
like, I've seen this movie.
I'm catching strays from Interstellar. I just watched that in IMAX for its 10-year anniversary.
So
transcended. What do you mean sorry?
I'm just kidding.
Dude, they were reselling for $200 the tickets.
That is wild. I watched it basically for free. No, it wasn't free, but it felt like it was free because it was AMC stubs. Shameless plug. Sign up. I'm not an affiliate, but I watched watching it. I'm trying to even remember. I don't even think I saw it in theaters in 2014. I don't even remember watching the first half of that movie, if I'm being honest. Rewatching in theaters was a spectacle. And are they showing it in IMAX in Albuquerque?
They did. The tickets were gone long time ago.
Kelly, that was your opportunity. Wait, why do you hate Interstellar?
I don't hate it. I just saw it. It's good.
Who's in it?
Matthew McConaughey.
And?
The girl. I don't know her name.
What do you mean? You were literally just talking about the book she's in.
Oh.
You've never seen it in your life. Oh, I'm going to vomit. Don't tell her who, because
I just want
never
you guys to know that you asked for this. You asked me to be here. This is your fault for me roasting all of your movies because I don't like any of them.
See, Josh, it's like you ask sometimes, you're like, Kelly, you've never seen Holdovers? Kelly, you didn't watch Anatomy of a Fall?
That's right.
This is why. Okay?
That's right. Well, to be fair, we tried getting Kelly. You know, Kelly's pick was a good time. We can talk about all of Kelly's interest. We still got to win season 3 of The Summer I Turned Pretty coming out.
I don't know. I think it's 2025.
We didn't even talk about season 2, but that's okay because we all know where that ended.
Yeah, with Connie.
Team Jared.
Babies.
The Pennywise
heart
picture
broken.
that you sent. What
that
movie?
Is,
when you
I
were
can't
like, oh,
I
Conrad
believed
was in
you that Connie it was in. I was like, he is? Who is he in that movie? Gosh.
I told her Conrad was in Nosferatu.
So mean.
They released
Honestly,
his voice.
I'm hurt. Wait, what is normal people guy's name?
Paul Mescal?
No, in the show.
Oh, Connell?
Connell. I'm like sickened that he even shares the same letters as Connie Baby.
That is
It's-
wild that you call him Connie Baby. He is not. He is so toxic.
Oh, and Jared's just like perfect.
No, he's not perfect. He's just not Conrad.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's wild.
Kinda
But apparently I
crazy.
have it wrong. Anyways.
Yeah,
Perks of Being a Wallflower is on Amazon Prime.
Okay, so I'm going to watch American Psycho within 72 hours. Y'all are watching Perks of Being a Wallflower tonight. And then we're going to do an episode on it and break it down.
Are you sure that's the movie you think?
Wait, why? Why are
Is
you
there-
second guessing it?
I mean, I'm probably gonna third and fourth and fifth guess it.
Why?
Like, of any movie in the world, that's the one you want me to watch. That's the one you wanted me to do an episode on.
Well, I'm assuming this isn't going to be the only first time and only time we're ever going to do this movie swap thing.
Yeah.
We're going to have plenty of other opportunities. We got to figure out parameters. We can't just be doing this like every day because
Yeah, you only get so many passes a month.
exactly.
I like that.
Alrighty, Eric. Do you want to close us out for today?
Yes. Maybe he's not comfortable with this, but shout out the Brian Lee. Shout out Brian Lee. We are rich. We're retiring by 40 thanks to Brian Lee. Paid subscriber. He gets no special content. I'm so sorry about that, but maybe someday he will. He's probably the only one still listening to this episode right now. Shout out Brian, man. I don't know why we haven't met him when we've been in Denver. We're going to meet you. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for listening. If you don't pay us like Brian does, kick rocks. Subscribe to the newsletter. It's a lot of fun. Please subscribe. We're almost at a certain milestone of subscribers, which I won't reveal because the investors don't want that public. Great takes, even better takes when the ladies participate. But you know, they're busy. They're independent women. It's 2024, feminism. So they don't have to. They don't have to do what we say. So anyways, tune in. Drew has mediocre takes. Josh has mediocre takes. My takes are really good. So listen in, listen up. Thanks for reading. Oh, and submit your birthdays. I don't think anybody's listening right now except for Brian. But submit your birthdays. We'll give you shouts out in the newsletter. Lots of fun. Oh, maybe put this at the beginning. Tune in, especially in the next few weeks. We have Christmas movies coming up in the newsletter.
Wait,
Lots of
babe,
fun
you're not
takes.
in the frame.
Lots of fun takes. And then we have a triple feature into the Baby Ratu. Lots of fun stuff coming up. Thanks. Bye.